Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Set! 180!
Line 36! Got you! I got you, son! I got you, son! Say,
Middle!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
he's checking crap! Tight dog! Check!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
I got him!
Easy alert!
From the gun, Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Two times! 4 down! Showing up!
Monday!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And just shutting him off there. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready? 10-2 saw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Hey, alert 3, alert 2.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Set up. 18 Gator. Go. 6-6. Bullet high.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Able to find Switzer. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a carry for Perine. Now Perine is Jones hit and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Check the hot read. Kill. Hey,
61. Matchbox.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On the ground, Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
baby, let's go.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Toss play, Kamara. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go!
Jones off the play fake. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go! 10 Lobo! 50! You back here!
Here's Pirine. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. That's complete. It's Gordon. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Pirine. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Stafford now to throw.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 39. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, high 7.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Hey, Echo.
All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Jones got Gordon open, completes it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
36. Check, 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 check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
They'll run it here with Pirine. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, Kamara. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and long, it's Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Throwing Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Who that? 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
We won it. Come to my work.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Lady!
It's a gain of a yard. Third down and 2.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Set! Go 20!
Check me out.
Under 10! Under 10! 10! Tighten up! 22!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, you're set! Get a 20! Hey, come hey. Come get some. Middle. He don't want it. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 39. I'm coming for you. You must.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch his slant. Watch his knee run. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Slam. 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 Watch the edge.
11. Stay 50, stay 50.
Throwing is Stafford. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
59.
Cut. Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's coming.
Omaha, ready, move.
Hatchet.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a Patriot first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's
You
Michelle.
ain't doing nothing today.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm going to come back to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tucson.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Here's a give to Madison running right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Easy, alert! Turn it up! Kill, turn it up! Check safety! No! Off!
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Switzer on the return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ready! 15, run. 15, run.
Check 9. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Now watch run.
5.
From the 44, Jones. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Rashawn Gary bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Check 26, check 31, check 15.
Deep grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. Now Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
X3, 218, top, 2.
On the ground, this is Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Alert!
Check, crunch.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Hopkins. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
3 down. Mike, 36.
0.
36. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Again, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end.